Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, evening, night to anyone watching this. In this video, I have another book recommendation for you all. This one's called The Unpleasant Profession of Johathan Hoag by Robert A. Heinlein. Heinlein. Apologize on my pronunciation. But here's part of the plot summary. Johathan Hoag has an unusual problem. Every evening he discovers a mysterious reddish substance beneath his fingernails, yet he has no memory of what he was doing during the day to get it there. Determined to uncover the truth, he hires husband and wife private detectives, Ted and Cynthia Randall, to follow him and find out what he has been doing. But almost immediately, Ted and Cynthia realize they are deeper than they expected. Johathan leaves no fingerprints. Even stranger, many of his own memories about his profession turn out to be false. As the investigation unfolds, Ted and Cynthia discover that even their own memories don't match what actually happened. Then things become even much more bizarre. There's a mysterious 13th floor in Jonathan's office building that's supposed to exist, but yet it doesn't. Strange beings seem to live within mirrors, and reality itself may not be what it is led to believe to be. So that's the basic premise of the story. On a quick side note, Robert A. Heinlein, I believe is how you pronounce his name, is also the author of Starship Troopers, another classic that I've heard about and I plan on reading myself. Now, the reason why I picked up this book is because of a YouTuber named Gaming University. The host creates incredibly in-depth videos about the games like Alan Wake and Control, to name a few. I enjoy his analysis, which have helped me understand Alan Wake universe that much better. In one of his videos, he discussed this novella and points out some fascinating similarities between it and the Alan Wake series. Without spoiling too much of the story, both explore the idea of a creator whose creation begins to take on a life of its own. Eventually, that creation starts to try to influence and even control its creator, all while the creator tries to struggle to understand what is really happening. At least that's my interpretation of the themes of this story, which I find incredibly thought provoking. Overall, I highly recommend both The Unpleasant Profession of Johathan Hoag and Gaming University YouTube channel if you're interested in psychological mysteries, reality bending stories, and deeper lore behind the Alan Wake game. That's all for this video. Thank you all again for listening. Assalamu alaikum.